All right, listen to this message because it's absolutely true. And people are willing to stay asleep and stay comfortable. They are genuinely invested in not being engaged. I personally like to stay engaged. I personally like to stay engaged no matter what I'm faced up with. So, this is what I'm personally bringing to your attention, and stay with me until the end. Even if you have to try to induce emotion of gratitude, induce the emotion of gratitude and what it would look like and how it would feel like, what your love life would look like, what your actual life would look like. But most people suggest that they have lost their availability to reason in this way, and by that, they have taken a very non compassionate state of reality, not only for themselves, but to diminish others around them. You can't have anyone in your life who wants less for you than they can create for who can create for themselves. If they want less for you than they can create for themselves, that is a demonic possession. They are legitimately trying to tear you down. They don't pray for you, they prey on you. It's absolutely a demonic possession, leaving your life cursed in a way that I'm going to explain here. And this is why this is probably one of the most important messages that you could come across. Because that demonic possession, if you cannot see it, like if there's people in your life that are literally poisoning up your reality or your body and mind, they are sure to take your life apart piece by fucking piece. You can't have those people in your life that would be glad to terrorize your life. You need to find those people only who can be glad to be to be around you, that no matter what you have and no matter what you can do with your life, that they would be glad to have you in their lives. You need to find those who would be proud enough and lucky enough to have you in their lives if you were made into a monumental success, a millionaire or a billionaire. And most importantly, find those people who would genuinely be proud of you to make more than you otherwise had before, because you started from nothing. Anything less than that inside of your actual life is sabotage. It's garbage. You should only have people in your life that can see that your life's efforts are worth something more. But to become monumentally successful, in and of itself, you want people in your life that would be ecstatic to have you in their lives, that they would just be able to know you as well. That help that you get along your journey is the very reason that you're taken care of. Simply by believing in your efforts, even if you're having to stand there alone with nothing, without that support. Because you do have God. Without God, any success that you can make is not success at all. So if you believe in the efforts of yourselves and others, that you and they can become monumentally successful, that is the type of person that you want in your life, and standing by you even when you had nothing. Anything less than 100% dedication to your mental well-being, your health and safety, and your financial stability and security in your group of family or friends is 100% sabotage. You cannot afford to have those people in your life when they're speaking over your life with absolute doubt. It works just the same way as black magic spells. It's a death of your truest nature, of all that you can become. In order to be successful at all, you cannot have people that believe in you less than you believe in yourself. Belief is a strange thing here, because some people feel lucky enough not to believe in God and still reach success in their lives. But it's only an earthly success, and that's not a success at all. However, without God, they can go ahead and think that they can make that success, and they literally do. They literally think that it's successful to be without God and to have whatever type of success that the earth can provide for them. There's not one type of success there that you can actually relate to as being successful at all. You see, the Lord wants our belief. And more importantly than us believing in Him, because belief leaves room for doubt, He wants our faith and our trust. So with God creating you in His likeness and image, you as well need faith and trust from the people that you share contact with, that you too can become something for yourself. If you have anything less than that, it's trash, it's sabotage, and it can be incredibly painful to learn the hard way, as I've had to. So listen to the end. I'm almost done here. You deserve to have people who share your vision, people who will share your prayers and will share their own prayers with you so that you can pray for each other. It's spoken out and said and suggested to right inside of the Bible that we are supposed to be on the same page with our prayers. Anything less than that, it leads to sabotage in your life. Because if you know that you can be 100% with somebody that is being 99% with you, it leaves that 1% that's left. And that 1% that's left can open doors for the very demons that can persist in a person's life to topple that other 99% that you believed was there. 99% is not good enough, because after that 1% topples what you created for yourself to go 100, it's going to tear you down to less than 0. Because having people like that in your life are literally trying to stage up for that monumental dismissal. So they want to be dismissed in all of the ways that they've shadowed that doubt inside of your life. So you have to overshadow those things your own. Now that you've learned that, you have to be very careful about who is around inside of your life, who can shadow that doubt and in turn speak and believe so negatively about who you are. Because these are literally speaking spells that works just like dark magic or black magic over your life. You cannot have anyone in your life and circle that is praying for you or hoping for any less than what you can see for yourself. When you do, you need to, and you find that out, you need to pray to separate yourself, disconnect yourself, and sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. Once you do that, you need to pray in such a way to release all distraction, anything else that can come to your mind and into your belly and into your heart. That's anything less than what God would entail for you to have. In your thought process, in your own belief about yourself, and in your belief about where you're trying to move to. Having faith in where you're trying to move in your own life. Because if they're not praying for you, just like I said, they are preying on you. And that's the clear difference that you need to make for yourself. It's an important message because if you have these people in your life and you can't see them for what they are and what they're doing and what their actual thoughts are regarding your life, it is absolute sabotage. You need to be on that same page because love is in that stay with Christ. And if these people are in that stay with Christ along with you, they're going to be taking those prayer values right along with you. They're not going to be praying on you or speaking around your back or behind your back in any negative way and negative light. When you're faced up with these people that want to work in that kind of way, literally hijacking your reality, performing identity theft, or any of the likeness, it's going to take you from absolutely living your 100% best life to making you feel less than zero, because they're shadowing an image to you. They're shadowing an image to you of who they are behind the scenes, and you can't see it. And if you can't see it, you're going to be, it's not like just being left alone to the wolves. It's literally being left alone to wolves that have been predetermined to take you down and to shred you up. You see what I mean? And so it's like you don't have the opportunity of just being left alone. So you have to pray with absolute belief in the Lord, that the Lord is mightier than the sword, mightier than any standing army, and absolutely give that trust and faith to the Lord. And then removing yourself from that thought process that was initiated through their smear campaigns and them slandering you behind the, just behind the scenes of who they would represent to you that they are. You have to believe that you can reach those people that can literally help you get from negative 100%, negative emotional value, at least back up to where you can take the value that you would otherwise had for yourself in your own life and raise it up to 100%, no less. See what I'm saying? And even if it's just the Lord and the Lord alone, believe, have faith, and trust in the Lord alone, all by yourself. If you can have those people in your life that can take it to you to as well show you that they are in that stay with you, then that's the only way that you can actually have them in your life. Anything less than that in your life will ensure that you're going to be torn down. So thanks for listening to this message. I hope that it resonates with your spirit so that you can grind in your life and become a monumental success for yourself. Peace.